This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there, second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Here's the offensive unit. Max's parents liked him so much they put an extra X on the end.
And they could do that because they saw something before the rest of us. They saw the potential of Max Williams, and it's coming to realization now in the NFL. A really good tight end with a little bit of speed.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. On first down, Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Here we go.
Now on first down, Drake again. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Jaworski Tartt came out of Samford University in Alabama. And he is a guy who is an absolute flash at the safety position.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So if we saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet, probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, If you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And for this offense, yellow highlighter around Trent Williams.
As well there should be. A Pro Bowl, all-pro type of a left tackle. So mobile, you could also see him as a tight end. This guy is a terrific football player.
Here we go. 180.
I'm here all day.
Get hot.
So that one will be accepted.
Here we go. 180.
All right, D, let's go. All right,
Man.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Chandler Jones just keeps getting better and better. Each season, he adds a little more to his game. I wonder if he wants to take on his UFC fighting brother at any time.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch 54. Hey, let's get in there.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Tough sequence there for the offensive line.
Well, it gives us a chance to shine a little spotlight on the defensive linemen, on the defensive tackles. They don't normally get a bunch of praise, but it all starts there, doesn't it? If you're going to have a good run defense, they have to hold the point of attack and make plays as they just did there. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. To throw, it's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 62 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball, and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Draw play, Edmonds. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mostert. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Kirk now, the return man. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw is Murray. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray has got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Where'd he go? It's just me and you.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And an alley to run.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Let's go.
Murray now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Go to base. The 6. Rip left. Rip left.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Let's go now. 54. 6 yards. 54. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check it out.
Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Murray, and he's got Fitzgerald. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, Lobo. Check line 54. Line 54. Watch the run.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They run it here with Edmonds. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check, 59. You better be afraid of me.
This is Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put him in the lead.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
A handoff out of the pistol, it's Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Here's Andy Lee now. as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
It's out time, guys. It's out time.
Get hot!
So that'll back him up 5.
There we go.
Here we go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Intercepted. Come on, guys.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
54. You ain't going nowhere.
They'll run with Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Mike, here we go, here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And his throw is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. On the return is Kirk. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go. Black 80!
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too, as we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
here we go. 180!
No. You can't block me. You can't. You can't block me.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. $12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, they scared.
On first down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. As soon as he got handed the football, he looked up, and down he went.
And just think about what goes into a running play for the back, because he's thinking about getting the football, where's my gap, getting to the proper hole, reading the blocking. He had no time to do any of it. Didn't matter how great a player he was. All he could do there, hold on to the football.
54 Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Ready? 6 to the right. 56 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check three.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. Just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Mike, 58. Pick your game up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline, talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! That's all day.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Watch the screen.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Drake.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Pass incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'd love to sit down at some point in our offseason and talk to these defensive coordinators in the red zone. Tight end is obviously a big threat. Yet these guys continue to make plays. Is there any other way to stop them?
Apparently not. In the red zone, like you said, that's your guy. They got it to him.
Supreme confidence in going to a playmaker.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's Coleman here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there. They got completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
Let's go. He's on the base. Mark 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On 2nd and 7, Murray has got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Heavy on the edges.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here we go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete.
Here we go. Here we
So
go.
that's going to push him back half the distance. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
I'm letting you know right now.
Mostert. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Right back to Coleman here on first down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Here we go, here we go. 58, come on. I got one.
To throw is Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 13-6, 1:39 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Back to throw, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
We got it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Let's go.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 58 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Murray to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 3 bucks. Check 99, check 99.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.